Jai Hind everyone. So today I, Vikrant Pawar, is here to speak or I can say to discuss on the topic of self-help group. Self-help group, the name itself depicts self-help, which means a informal institution or I can say a group of people who come together to improve their financial stability or I can say to improve their standard of living being, to make themselves in such a condition where they can live a healthier and dignified life. Self-help group is a self-governed institution which is mainly controlled by a group of people which have a similar aim or I can say which have a similar socio-economic background and having a desire to work collectively to achieve their single purpose or to achieve a single goal. So we have a question, why we need a self-help group? As we all know that these types of self-help group are mainly locally based or I can say rural based. These type of self-help groups are run by mainly village people, and you know that the majority of villages in the India have a problem of poverty, have a problem of lack of skills, financial stability. So to improve these types of problem, we need a collective effort of all the people so we can tackle these problems. And here comes the self-help group. Self-help group helps the people in reducing their poverty, gives them a required result, required skill, make them financially stable so they can live a healthier, better life as they all wanted to live. Self-help group, I think, is the best way for the poor and the marginalized section to make themselves self-employed and help in the poverty alleviation. Consequently, self-help group has emerged as the most effective mechanism for delivery of microfinance services to poor. So self-help group is essentially very important for the benefits of the rural people and as well as the benefits of those people who are under the poverty line and who want to make themselves or who want to live a healthier and dignified life or make themselves financially stable. And slowly we are seeing such types of group are emerge, such types of self-help are emerging and making and playing their part in the development of the country. And if I talk about the history of the self-help group, the history of the self-help group can be traced back to the year 1972 when a group of women formed an association which is called the SEWA, which means the Self-Employed Women Association. It is a group or I can say it is an association of a like-minded women who come together to make themselves self-employed or to make themselves financially stable. And the main aim of this group is to break the bondage against the woman and tell the society that the women can also make themselves self-employed and speak for their rights. That was the main aim of the SEWA group. And these such types of group are formed in the coming years, and these types of group gain momentum. And in the year 1992, self-help group bank linkage project was launched by the NABARD, and it is the currently world's largest microfinance project. The main aim of this project is to link the woman with the bank to get the woman the financial credit access or to get the woman to get the woman to acquire the loans from the bank. And in the year 1999, government of India launched Swर्ण Jayanti Gramin Swarojgar Yojana in 1999 with the aim to provide the skills and the same employment to the rural area so these types of people can have the access of the government mainstream schemes. And in the year 2011, this schemes has evolved into the National Rural Livelihood Mission, and currently it is known as the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Antyodaya Yojana, which is for the benefits of the self-help group. And if I talk about what are the impact of these self-help groups on the society, the main impact of these groups can be seen in the women empowerment. These types of self-help group play a big role in the empowerment of women. They are able to create such a impact on the women so they can make themselves financially stable. As you all know that during COVID-19 pandemic, the nation required sanitizers, masks or PPT kits. So these types of equipments are made by the self-help group, and these self-help group are mainly run by the women. So the main impact of these types of self-help group are helps in the women empowerment. And if I talk about the challenges regarding the self-help group, the main challenges for the self-help group is the lack of training. as I told you earlier, that these types of self-help group are rurally based and the run by the mainly village people, and the village people do not have that proper training to expand their business or to run their business properly. So they need training like the management of finances, maintenance of accounts, marketing, production. So if these types of training should be provided to the village people or the self-help groups, I can say that they can work in a much efficient manner. And second, if the local reach, as I told you that they are not able to expand themselves in a much wider area, they are locally based. So it is the responsibility of the government to provide such a platform so they can export their product to the much wider area, or I can say they can export their product to the other nations if the better platform should be provided by the government. So these are some of the challenges regarding the self-help group. And at last, if I come to the conclusion, yes, it is the role of the government to provide a conducive, or I can say to provide a favorable environment to the self-help group so they can export, also they can provide their product to the majority of the population. As you all know that these self-help groups are mainly run by illiterate women. The literacy of these women are not so in a much efficient manner. So if these women are provided such an opportunity to make themselves literate, it will better for them to communicate to their customers in a better manner, so they can make their product and sell their product in a much efficient manner. So proper strategy and proper governance is needed for the enhancement of the self-help group. Thank you everyone.